Hi there, I'm Chef Lauren Smith with Conscious Culinary for Natural Partners, where we explore how to cook with our manufacturer partners' products. Today we're featuring a really awesome manufacturer, Metabolic Maintenance. They have a great product called ThinStick. It's a wonderful powder, and it comes in easy-to-go little packets like this, and it blends really nicely into beverages, smoothies, things of the sort. But what it does is it helps keep you full in between meals by suppressing your appetite. And it really helps to support weight loss and even helps you maintain healthy weight after, say, a harsh diet. So it's great for patient compliance because it's really a chameleon. Instead of making a smoothie or a drink out of it, we're gonna have fun. It's summertime, it's hot, so we're gonna make a popsicle. Why not, right? It's a simple recipe, it'll only take you a couple minutes. The hardest part is putting it in the freezer to freeze. So if you're taking ThinStick, really you should try this popsicle at home. The first thing you want to do for this recipe is to get 2 cups of orange juice boiling in a nice sized saucepan on your stovetop. And what we're doing is reducing it. So you want it to go from 2 cups to 1. That intensifies the flavor and the sweetness without having to sweeten it with something, and it makes it more syrupy. So you'll see when we make our popsicle, we'll have the creaminess of our almond milk with the ThinStick, plus the nice kind of syrupy reduced orange juice in it for a great creamsicle. What you want to do is get yourself some popsicle molds. Now, you can go as fancy as you want with this. You can get the traditional kinds, you can get the cute little ones, or you can even use a paper Dixie cup and use a popsicle stick or a straw to make a popsicle. These I like. They're like the right size, they freeze up quickly, and they're not messy. What we want to do for our first part is take a cup's worth of your favorite kind of milk. I'm using an organic almond milk because my body likes almonds. I don't get along with milk very well, but if you do, use milk, make sure it's organic. You could use rice milk, you could use coconut milk, whatever's your pleasure. On top of that, we're going to do a tablespoon's worth of a liquid maltitol. It's a great sweetener. You have to be careful how much you use because it could have kind of a laxative effect. So we're safe with a tablespoon. If you don't want to use maltitol, absolutely sub it out with your favorite kind of sweetener. If you do okay with normal sugar, use normal sugar. I would recommend a nice xylitol crystal, maybe some stevia, or this maltitol. When you're trying to lose weight and it's helped support that, especially with the ThinStick, why do more sugar, right? So just grab yourself a little whisk, make sure that maltitol gets nice and incorporated. And then to that, we're going to add 4 to 6 packets worth of the ThinStick right on into this milk blend. Now, you could make each popsicle basically 1 serving of a ThinStick, right? So it doesn't have to be that much. So between 4 and 6 is a great amount. I wouldn't do more than 6. So use your whisk and make sure everything gets really nice and incorporated. You don't want to have any lumps, and you'll see it dissolves really nicely. Okay. So we're going to evenly pour this into our popsicle molds. And what I would do is transfer the mix from the bowl into some kind of measuring cup or something with a spout to help you pour it. So I'm just going to use the one I used earlier. Okay. And now what we're going to do is just distribute it evenly. Okay, so I'm just going to go back through and make sure they're pretty even. It'll be, with the milk part, pretty much more than 1/2 worth of the popsicle if you use one this size. Actually, give this a little rinse. We want to use our measuring cup again. So take your orange juice. It'll take you about 10 minutes for it to reduce by half. And you'll see as I pour it in, it's this nice, intense orange, and and really nice and syrupy. Okay, so we're going to top off the milk part with the orange. And we don't really want to mix it because what happens is we get this nice little orange swirl. Okay, we're good to go. I'm going to use every last drop. Put our tops right back on. And we're going to pop these in the freezer for at least 2 hours. You really want them to set. Okay. And after these freeze, I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so our popsicles have been in the fridge for only about 2 hours. And what you can do to help them come out, if they're not really easy to get out, is just run your mold under hot water. That's exactly what I did. And then they come out just like so. Nice, tasty little popsicle. It's really that easy. So next time you go to use your ThinStick, instead of mixing it in with water or smoothie, do a little popsicle, honestly, and it's a great little summer treat. So if you're trying ThinStick, try this recipe too. I know you guys will like this one.